We now return to Let's Play Zeus. Okay, so I can just barely, there we go. Barely get to my financial report. So yes, I am losing quite a bit of money. So I think it's time we started getting people in. So I'm going to go ahead and put down a food vendor in the first neighborhood, and start getting some of that in there. And we can get this growing, get some people in, and switch over immediately into production of the olive oil, and then start selling that so that I can afford the fleece that I am buying. Now, what else was there? Okay, bronze and marble. Well, excuse me. So what I need, actually, is just enough olive oil, not only to produce for sale, but also for my own population. Jeez. Okay. Never eat peanut butter before doing a recording. Okay, so how many people is this going to be? Extra 100-some people. That'll be good. Let's go ahead and speed this up. Get it going to 90%. I will definitely need some more fisheries, though. We are just not producing fish. I mean, it's taking way too long to get down here, so I might want to put down another fishery there. Like I said, I was going to consider keeping that for another port, because I think that's actually a little bit better. Where do the ships come in from anyway? If I could find that out. Now, when I do build the elite housing area over here, I think I will just make this sort of its own. Well, really, it doesn't look like we have a lot of coastline for stuff. Might be able to fit one of the trading posts over there, trading ports rather. But really, I don't actually have much I can put up there. Dang it. So, never mind. I was gonna have this be a little fishery area, but we might not be able to do that. But that's okay. So what do they need, aside from fleece? Okay, they just need to work on appeal, which is alright. We'll just do as I have been doing. Put a line of the garden, the parks, followed by a line of columns. And we'll go ahead and use the ionic columns. I like to use those for the basic residential areas. I was keeping that for a little thing there. I'm not sure what exactly. I could keep this for another worker, not worker, maintenance office, so that if I do put a road here, well, I will put a road there. Let's just get that out of the way right now. I will be putting a road here somehow to be doing something. How many of these could I put here? Could put 3 down there. Could have a 4th, but if I'm going to put a trading post, now will that block everything? Pier rather, that's what it's called. I could drag a road around it, so okay. Well, that's fine then, I guess. I guess I can keep this for like a statue, although the statue would probably do better here more than anything, and I could just put parks and gardens, I don't know. I'm not sure what I want to keep here. Maybe another house. That's really all that's going to fit there. Got room for a little something. Let's put a park there. And we will put columns. And let's see, if I do a 3x3 statue, I can just go ahead and chop it off like that. Let's put a statue there. Perfect. Okay. So, how many? 94. 94. Okay. Let's lower that down a bit, and we should have some olives. We do. So now it's time to put in olive presses. I guess I can just keep this close by, because otherwise we're going to have, you know, long ways to go. Let's just chop down these trees here. Okay, so olive presses for now, well, I've got what? 5, so we'll need at least 5 presses. Possibly more. We'll see how much of my workforce that takes up. A good chunk, but we definitely need it because, like I said, we'll be using it for both sale and my own supply. Okay, so 500 people needed in Homestead or better. Definitely have the population already, so let's not be too hasty in what we do, but I should go ahead and just put down a gymnasium. Let me see, if I put that there and I put like the actor school there and that over there in the college. Okay, yeah. Again, I'm trying to utilize the walking around at least half of the block to get to their destination building. That's a home? No, that's a hovel. They need fleece. Okay. Well, I shouldn't get too far ahead of myself. I think since I do have some unemployed, we'll go ahead and put in the fisheries down here that I had said I was going to put down. And not really sure where I want this next pier to be going to. I have Sparta, Tenedos, Same, I don't know what that's. Tenedos probably best because it's philanthropic. They buy nothing actually that I can sell. Sparta buys wine. I can make wine. That's overland. I don't need to worry about that. And they only sell fish. So Sparta buys wine, sells wheat. I might need wheat for horses, but if I'm going to do that, I may as well save that for putting the trading post in the upper island. That way they'll be able to get the wheat, and I can have the horse ranches nearby so they can just take it to the marketplace for the... Yeah, and that way they don't have to take it across country. So, process of elimination, that leaves Tenedos. Congratulations. Put that right there. And put this around. I guess I can just whip it through the middle there. And what would that give me? Yeah, we'll just do it that way. That way I have a little road where I can put... God, will you pick the shovel? I have a little road that I can put buildings on either side of for whatever it may come out to be. We'll go ahead and put you there, as stated, and let's put in a little bit of beautification just for the hell of it. Put in a bench and maybe some park, just to offset the horrible appeal that is now centered right here. You know what? Let's go ahead and put down a hedge maze, as well as another. Let's put down a flower garden. Maybe a gazebo up here, like there, and we'll put a bench. And I guess I could put like a Doric column just sort of standing there, as opposed to another park or something like that. Okay, so what's that taking? We now need people. That's okay, I've got 184 people coming, and I appear to have Nemean games. Okay, well, we're gonna have to work on getting a little bit more of the population. What I should do, though, what I should definitely be doing right now, because I'm very, very low on money. There we go. Yeah, I should put down a palace. I was gonna put that up here, just for role-playing purposes. Put that near the elite housing. I mean, I could easily just plunk it down, like, right here for now. Because this is something I could destroy and then, like, remake, right? So I could just put it down here for now, until I'm ready to build the elite housing stuff and have a better idea of what I'm doing. And this way it's somewhat protected because the rabble will be able to be here just in case I need them. Although I do have a tendency to just pay off whoever's invading me. Yeah, whatever. Just for now, we'll put that down so I can put down some tax offices. So let's put that there. And we'll go ahead and put one here. And where am I going to put you around here? I guess I can just have this. I think this has bad appeal. Let's put you there instead. Be good enough. They're not going to get much out of them, but they'll get a little bit of something. So we've got plenty of food now. That's good to see. There was no... I can export the olive oil, which we are barely getting any of. I can export fish. Let's go ahead and export like 12 fish. Because I think we'll fill up on cheese. We'll probably have that well enough that I don't need to worry. I want to see hazards. Okay, good. He made it all the way to the end of the road. Splendid. So we got 56 people needed, 184 people coming in yet. Olive presses are churning, which I'm glad to see. I should check on the harvest. When's the next harvest? January. Oh, but they're already 84% ripe, so I might need to start planting a little more of the olive just to maximize that. And I'm glad to see that the goats are blocked in because of the roads, so they don't wander down the hill to come here. I mean, you know, I could do that, actually. It doesn't look like they could get over there, though, because that's a diagonal square, so I'm not sure about that. But if I do end up putting them back here... No, there's a little bit. No, that's defeated at the Nemean Games. Okay. How are we doing there, anyway? Nemean Games, okay. Well, all we're worrying about right now is getting these things up. And I need fleece for that, so I may as well go ahead and just put fleece down. Put that on the other side so people don't get wool in their food. For role-playing purposes. Okay, it looks like the ships are coming from the north. That's okay. Yeah. Make a bit of money there selling those. That's good. How are we doing on the taxes now? Couple drachma. Let's check out the... there we go. So far this year, not enough. Construction, well, once the construction's wiped out, we're still not going to have enough because of wages, so... Gonna have to start looking at selling the olive oil, and it looks like we've got enough here. I am telling it to get that, so... Let's start selling... Oh, am I already selling the olive oil? I guess I am. I had that going from the start. Okay. Well, you know what? Let's lower this down to just 4. And that way we're only replacing a little bit at a time. And there are the homesteads. And this should actually... Hold on. Save that adventure. Yeah. So once this new glut of people moves in, wherever they are, we will have the population that I need. Should definitely have the population I need. I guess to have better gauged that, I should not have built these. That's okay. 36% unemployed. We'll have to find something for them to do. Depends on what the next goal is, I think. Setting up stuff for the elite housing right now would probably be okay. You know, like basic infrastructure over there anyway. And that would allow me to just employ people without having to dedicate resources to anything really important. We're full up on cheese, that's good to see. Once that next branch gets built, though, I might have to put another meadow of goats. You're not as popular as you were, and hygiene's not quite as perfect anymore. Probably has to do with the food, and possibly athletic access, I don't know. This is a very far trek for these guys to get food. So, that might come back and hurt me just a bit. 20% unemployment, that's okay. So, how we doing? Not quite enough. Not quite enough. I could... We've only got 60 more people. That's definitely not going to be enough. So what I could do, I guess, is just tear down some of these homes. 1,000 people. Come on. Tear down some of these homes and then have one of these built up instead. I think we'll have to do that. And I'm seeing these little graphical glitches with ghost people. It's not so great. We'll have to have no, not a common agora. A food vendor and a fleece vendor. And we'll go ahead and do another gymnasium. I really don't need that much more, so I think maybe I'll take out that row of people as well. Really, I should have just taken more out of here, because then this would be higher, but whatever. I'm sure we'll be fine. You guys can turn around, there's now housing. They're turning around, okay. We are low on the food. Pythian Games. Okay, so I don't want to do that anymore, because I need that food to be stockpiled a bit more. I could lower it. I could lower even more what I'm actually selling. So like 8 a piece. Just so I have that income. But I think the olive oil is doing me alright. What's wrong with you? Oh, probably a peel, huh? Hey, a population monument. Okay. No. You know what? That's really... Park. Do the usual lining of everything. I actually didn't want to do this. I was actually going to try and do something a little bit different, but the way I've set up all of my stuff, it's kind of just turned back into what it was, what it always is. But whatever, you know, I'm comfortable with doing it this way, so I will continue to do it that way. Oh no! Give me the freaking shovel.
My dear cousin, Troy has fallen, and all of its residents have abandoned the city, leaving nothing but ruins. All are praising my husband for the ingenious plan that led to Greek victory. Why anyone would want a huge wooden horse is beyond me. Trojans, when will they ever learn? Odysseus's home is ready for his arrival, and you have worked wonders in Ithaca. The city is even more beautiful than I had imagined it could be, thanks to your remarkable skills. I can't wait to see Odysseus's reaction to his kingdom. He can't get here soon enough. Yours, Penelope.
Okay. Well, that was fairly easy. I mean, this is a sandbox, so it's probably all going to be fairly easy. But I think once we go through these missions, I'll see how I feel. Because at the end is when you get the true sandbox mode. So I guess I'll see how I feel about it, and how much more I want to go, you know, maybe go conquering everyone in the world. I don't know. We'll find out.